Afternoon and welcome back to another ironic introduction to another live stream. Hey Spidey, how's it going? Hello, hello. Bam. Get that posted. A lot to do tonight, but that's okay. We can start chipping away at it a little bit at a time. Hopefully things go well. Let's start by posting. Bam. Get some music going. Have a good time. That is an empty Diet Coke bottle. Awkward. Okay. There we go. And bam. Let's see what's going on in Alliance War. See where we're at. Still waiting. Actually, he'll move soon. He's probably in AQ. Means first things first is versus. Now, got tier 1 alpha arena, so we'll start hammering out that. It's going pretty good, Spidey. What about you, mate? This is an eyesore. It's going pretty good. You know what, let me fix that. Should be a bit better. I had lowered it because I was having internet issues previously. V4 exploration. Any luck with that? Are you iteming your way through, or are you trying to go for the low-cost itemless route where you do the fights over and over again? The variants I typically just strong-armed, but I know a lot of people like the challenge. Not me. Oh, I just wanted the rewards. Some of the variants are fun. Dominic, good evening, good evening. Hopefully it's good for you at least. And or becomes good. One or the other. It's all the same. I haven't used items on the second to last map. I completed most of the map on the last quest. Nice. Nice. That's the 2-star map. Yeah, that's where it gets cheap. It's really the 5 stars and the 6 stars that are costly. I think there's a couple problematic quests in the 4-star one. And then the 1-star, just that like one really brutal caustic temper path. After that, really not the absolute worst. Yeah, yep, that's the problem, Pat. Cemetery, what's up? Yo, let's go. You know, I wonder if you're the person that I picked that up from. I don't know who I got that, but I do the same thing when I jump into streams. Or I watch a video or something and hype. I don't know. It seems to be a common thing. And I don't know if it's a mannerism I've picked up or a mannerism other people have picked up from me. Probably the first. Probably the first. That's a little narcissistic to think that I came up with it or didn't imitate it from someone else. But you never know. There's definitely a few mannerisms. You know, like scratching your head, you know, infinite amount of times. That one's definitely all mine. Pretty good, Cemetery. Pretty good. I had a really productive work day today, so that feels really good. Struggled, but we managed, and now, you know, AQ's moving smoothly. We're in the second section. A-War today, looking good so far. You know, just overall feeling pretty good. What about you, mate? I'm getting some pads in there done. Hey, way to go, Spidey. Get those variant rewards. I'd probably work on the 4-star and 3-star one if you're not going to power through the 1-star caustic temper path. You know, commit to, you want to grab the chapter exploration rewards here and there. Thanks, Cemetery. I appreciate it. Thanks for asking. I had a dream that I pulled a 6-star Black Widow Deadly Origins, and then I woke up and I was like looking through my roster and I did not pull a 6-star Black Widow Deadly Origins. That was definitely a disappointing moment. I saw that. I saw that. It just said that you were on the second to last. Oh, second to last map. That's such a weird way to say it. Say second chapter. There's only 3, mate. Second to last is not a fitting statement there. I blame you for my misinterpretation. You were misleading me. She somehow ended up in my roster. Weird. J-Rock. Interesting. Nice flex. Have you tried her in the Cavalier event yet? I'm actually really liking my Black Widow Deadly Origins. I've got a nice little highlight video of her just actually putting in work. She's still not like the best answer. She's still not an amazing champion, but with the Gluttony node, she's actually pretty good. So I like that enough. I like that enough. The skill node, or whatever that happens to be called, it's good enough. Good enough to use. Nick Fury's probably still one of the best options. Jump into the skill node quest for Cavalier with her, J-Rock. I promise you will not be disappointed. Bam. Oh, I bet Ronan's good too with all those bleed procs, the extra Furies. Can see him doing pretty good. 4-star cap for the win. Hey, I like my 4-star cap as well. Bearded Spider, yo. How you doing, mate? Still a strange name. Unique, though. You got that in spades. Got some Discord pings here. What do we got going on? I mean, 4-star mags in general, I guess. Spidey. Yeah. I'm glad that you're having a good run with your 4-stars, mate, but oof, putting the OP tag there, it's a little interesting. I mean, you can only use 4-stars in that quest, so I would hope your 4-stars are doing well for a quest tuned to 4-stars. Solar Flare, what's up? Hopefully you're doing well, mate. Look at that whiff. Took that invisible woman down with just the wind from Drax. Very impressive. It's a level of power you just can't obtain in the galaxy. Only Drax. Slumped Dosa. Hello, hello. What's up, what's up? Any thoughts on what might be in the Black Friday deals? I mean, we're almost absolutely certain to see 6-star shards, 5-star shards. I'm expecting maybe 15,000 6-star shards in the Odin, 6-star Nexus in the Black Panthers or something, or maybe that's what they did last year. I'm not the kind of person who's super hyped about predicting the deals, Dominic. I'm gonna be honest. I get that question a lot. You know, it's around the corner. I know what I'd like to see, but predicting it is a whole different game. I don't personally see a point to it. It actually, I feel like it's bad. I think there's negative impacts or negative results for hyping pay to play deals, and I think that, you know, people propagating theories and stuff is actually bad for the community. But that's just me. That's why my reaction is so poor. I apologize. But I will try to give an attempt at an answer. I think we'll see a total of 2 Tier 5 CC between the unit deals and all of the cash cow deals. Not that I'm burning pay-to-play players. I'm one myself. But I think between the money deals and the unit deals, we'll see 2 Tier 5 CC, maybe 1.5. I think we will see a full Tier 5 CC as a selector somewhere. I'm sure we'll see somewhere in the range of 9 to 15 6 stars, though, in the form of shards or crystals or selectors, Nexus crystals, something along those range. And maybe, a follow-up 5 to 10 5 stars. As for specifically what I would like to see, that's what I would like to see. But I'm not going to be spending money this cyber deal. I'll be doing my review and my buyer's guide just because I think that's fun. And I know a lot of people look for my opinion on how to spread the wealth there. But I've personally reached a point in the game where I feel spending money actually detracts from me having fun. Because I'm not like chasing masters or anything, My roster's stacked, and I feel like at this point every dollar I spend just has like negative return rates. But that's about what I would expect to see in the deals. And then, a ton of Tier 2 Alpha, Tier 5s, Tier 5 Basic, and the like. Tier 4 CC and Signature Stones. I'm sure we'll see like 120 6-star 6 stones. Somewhere in that range. The Vibe Halv. Hey. Good to have you, mate. It's been a while. Slump Dosa. I made a new account because I couldn't get past 5.2.5. Bane node is trash. Why did that have you make a new account, though? Wouldn't you be better off like committing to the account and building up a better roster? Slump Dosa? Or do you think that you're just like re-rolling, hoping you get a new set of champions? Capitan, first war of the season, and I already died because my brother snatched my... Ooh, feels bad. That's a feels bad, Capitan. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not encouraging violence, but MCOC is a fighting game. Just putting it out there. Alright, I need to jump into war. It looks like they want me to... take this Nick Fury down. I end up taking a lot of fights. That's okay. Let me jump in, see what we got. Thank you, Spidey. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I do pay attention to that. It is a nice little pat on the back. Nah, stay on that account. Just made an alt account to see what roster I get this time. Fair enough. And you never know, Slump Dosa. I know a lot of people who made an alt account and then they get like an absolute just like killer roster. And then they're like, oh, now I gotta start over and make this my main. It's not necessarily a bad problem to have, but there's definitely mixed feelings there, right? I mean, it wasn't a lot of typing, Spidey. It was only like 20 words. It just sounds like it. I apologize. I quit 5.3.3. No more revives on the alt. Hey, respect, Capitan. Are you working on that exploration? Hey, hello, yay, Ultron. Yeah, one day I'll rank up that Ultron. One of my alliance mates has a rank 5 Ultron for Alliance War defense. He's a stubborn defender. A kid with a gun, only the good stuff. Just enjoying my Thursday night. I have tomorrow off because I have an interview. Wish me luck. It upsucks that you can't naturally dupe him. Yeah, it really does. How do you dupe him, Apathetic God? Or do you have to use an Awakening Gem or something? My best champ is a 3-star Domino, but I'm halfway through Act 4. You know, 3-star Domino, man. If there weren't 5-star gates in Act 6, you would just be killing it right now, Slumpdosa. You know, carry that Domino all the way through to Cavalier, maybe even Thronebreaker. It's too bad though. They've got the 5-star gates, so you'll just have to hope you get Domino as a 5-star instead. Sucks. Only Awakening Gem for Ultron. Yep, that's not happening. You know what sucks? Magneto can't block unblockable attacks. Yes. Do you think they should buff Labyrinth of Legends Ultron? He definitely deserves it after the exploration. I think it would be nice. He always seemed like a trophy champion to me, and because of the way they did Wolverine Weapon X... Oh shit, that's not good. I wasn't paying attention. Damn. And because of the way they did Wolverine Weapon X, I don't feel like they will, like, improve them. I would hope that eventually they give us at least a dupe on him, so people can have him duped without having to use an Awakening Gem. But he is a trophy champion, right? So it's not that big of a deal. I don't think they'll buff him. And to be honest, if I had to choose an Ultron for them to buff, I would want them to buff, you know, regular Ultron, being, you know, the one that you actually pull and don't get from LOL. You know what I'm saying? Use AG because you can only get him once. If you score a level, you should at least get to him. Yep, I agree. Got me another 2 paths down. Nice. The idea if only I could revive an arena. Pay more attention. My second account gave me 5-star Corvus, Quake, and Stark Spidey many moons ago, but still no dupe on 4-star Scarlet Witch after 4 years. Shaking my head. Rip Bearded Spider. Bearded Spider, I had to use an Awakening Gem on my 4-star Scarlet Witch. I mean, I'm talking like, I had like a fully developed 5-star roster, and I just put a 4-star gem into her. Because I was like, I'm sick of having her, and people talking about how good she is, and I have no idea. So, you know, I feel your pain. You think we'll see 4-star excluded when Act 7 drops next month? I would expect so, Solar Flare. But it could be the moment that they flip their switch and change their mind, but I would expect so. Just to kind of continue it. I'm actually surprised that Act 7 is coming out and they haven't done a full 6-star transition. Typically in like a, and I'm going to say MMORPG because I think MCOC really relates, but typically in an MMORPG or a progression style game, they, hold on, let me not. Our AI is fixed. They use their specials more often. They're more aggressive. All the way back in the corner. Sorry. So I have trouble playing against them blind. In an MMORPG style game, they usually have like power creep or power level systems. And MCOC hasn't had a reset since Cavalier, right? They did the 4-star block like wall. And then you could only use 5 stars, and that was a clear power level creep, right? Like they very clearly made a distinction. You need to have 5 stars to move past a certain point. For WoW or Final Fantasy or a lot of MMORPGs, that would be known as item level or gear level. This would be roster level, right? 5 stars. And I'm just really surprised that they didn't opt to do push the 6-star transition a lot faster. Maybe it was because there was such a negative backlash, but I feel like that's a branding and an imaging thing that they should have fixed and handled a long time ago, and Kabam hasn't done it, and it's gonna catch up to them in profits soon. But you know, what do I know? I'm just a gamer. Potty mouth, sorry for swearing. Would an Abyss run with Nick, Aegon, Torch, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, and Heimdall with 3,000 units be good idea? I would not. A kid with a gun. Depends on how many revives though, you know? that Black Widow Clairvoyant is probably gonna hurt you depending on what path you take. Happy Thursday, Double P, yo yo yo. So our Airwalker, Tarax, and Surfer, the Flaming Noodle Trinity. Yeah, they are the Pool Noodle Trinity. The Kiddie Pool Trinity. One of those two. 4,000 units have 55 healing potions and 15 revives. Keep grinding for the Abyss soon. Good luck, Apathetic God. Grind up some revives and you could probably jump in. If you get to like 35 or 40 revives with the 4,000 units, should be good. New 6R Angela? What's that mean, Cap? Weapon X, yo yo. A bomb. What is a bomb should have been? iHawk is what Hulk should have been. Professor X is what Emo Boss should have been. I'm sensing a pattern. I mean, to be fair, Abomination's an old champion. Hulk's an old champion that people actually used to use. You know what I'm saying? I do agree about the I-bomb, though. I do agree. Good luck on the interview, brother. Love the content. Thank you, Captain BT1. Much appreciated. It would be nice if they just knew me already and then just hired me on the spot. Guy could dream, huh? Guy could dream. You know, walks in, oh my god, you're Jay Silver, you're hired. Bam. $10 million salary, set for life. Perfect. That's all I want. Just got hit by a Winter Soldier Special 1 after 3 years. Feels bad, I'm disappointed. Aw, my mom. That's bad, mate. I've literally dodged that blindfolded. I'm not making you feel bad, though, or trying to guilt you. I get hit by that all the time. Just say you're retired. It's my excuse. Easy path. I have long shot, voodoo, and magic to compensate. Instead of Black Widow Clairvoyant, I would probably bring long shot or voodoo. A kid with a gun. I think both of those would work better than Black Widow Clairvoyant. I think. Black Widow Clairvoyant will have a better time with Captain Marvel movie, but like I said, it depends on what path you're taking. A lot of people don't do path 1 if they don't have like the full proper counters. Given you have everybody except for Doom, you might want to look at path 5, or maybe I think it's path 3. Respect, Apathetic God. Good luck. 6-star. Okay. Hey, your new 6 stars in Angela, Capitan? You know, a long time ago, that would be major disappointment. But with how good she is on the buffed up lanes in Cavalier, that's actually something to legitimately hype. Isn't that crazy? These nodes, like, depending on how you use them and who you bring for them, there's a lot of potential for hyping a champion. Is it an interview for a new job or a promotion? It is for a new job and a promotion, technically, Solar Flare. I mean, it's not a promotion in the sense that, you know, it's within the same company, but it is a promotion in title. It would be a position where I would eventually become a supervisor. Like, that's their intention. So I'm really got to bring my A game. Hope it goes well. Knock on wood. Iron Man Infinity War time. Good luck. Good luck. Favorite music, Apathetic God. Think 2010 13-year-old girl. What would they like? That's my favorite music. I'm a guilty pleasure, but not actually ashamed of it, Taylor Swift fan. Beyond that, I mean, I really like country music. I like rap. And these are things that I legitimately listen to frequently, but rap, country music, emo music, punk, alternative punk, K-pop. I think that's probably like the genres I listen to the most. I'll listen to anything, but those are the ones I like actively seek out and listen to. Sup, Supersonic Sun? Capitan, yeah, she's gonna get leveled. Nice. I'm actually thinking about leveling up mine just for Cavalier Monthly, you know, to breeze through. Nice. Thank you, Solar Flare. I'm hoping. Easy path and normal. I was thinking, what other paths could I do? Path 3 and path 5. a kid with a gun. Check those 3 paths out and then compare. You know, maybe see how much Doom is used on path 1 comparatively to path 3 and 5. You might find, you know, 3 and 5 might be easier for you. Jay Steady bumping NBA Youngboy. Nope, never even heard of it, Slumpdosa. But I'll check it out. Would you recommend, or are you making fun of him? Because if it's a legitimate recommendation, I'll pull up a track and listen to it. Sounds good to me, apathetic guy. Can't promise you'll like the music I like. Was there anything in that list that you were like, that sounds like a genre I could get down to? Show them how cracked you are at McCormick and they will hire you 100%. I think you meant to type MCOC. And your food envy got in the way there by Bob. But maybe you want me to show them how good I am at making food. That might be it. Jay, I'm a low-key Taylor Swift fan. Finger slowly approaches unsubscribe button. It would be deserved. It would be deserved, Supersonic. But you know what? I'm just gonna shake that off. Shake it off. You've never heard... Do you like... Hold on. Okay, Doom isn't used too much on path 1. He's not a kid with a gun, but there are other paths where he's used even less. And actually, Doom would be used for quite a few fights. Champion, Venom the Duck. You've got Call Obsidian. A lot of people use Doom for Aegon. Those are the 4 ones I majorly think of. And the reason those are big is because those are annoying fights, is all, except for the Aegon. Do you like turntablism? Try DJ Shoto. I could give it a shot. My gut instinct is no. Sometimes I can get down to it, but I gotta like be in the mood, and that's kind of a rare instance. You've never heard of DJ Youngboy? He's pretty good, well, at least to me. Might not be your taste. If he's a new artist, Slumpdosa, that would be the reason why. I'm stuck in my you know, a decade ago. If it's not on the radio, it doesn't pop up. I feel like I've heard the name before. I have a friend who's into, you know, proper music and like actually pays attention to new artists. So I might have seen him there, but that's pretty much the extent of it. Like most music, I'm not a fan of every rep, but other than that, I'm pretty diverse. Okay, that makes it easy. Damn it, autocorrect, screw you! Autocorrect changed MCOC to McCormick. Wow, you must type that McCormick a lot. Fingers. The Rock on Celebrity Link Sync Challenge singing Tweezer made me crack up so hard. Yikes. That would make me funny. I would like to see The Rock do the T-Swift rap that she did with T-Pain. That would be funny. How much would having Voodoo or Longshot hurt compared to Doom? It depends on what fight with a gun. There are some fights where Longshot's as good once you get into the rotation. Jay likes Capitan and LC beats. This is true. I actually really like Capitan's beats. If he would make a playlist for me, I would play it, I think. But all his tracks are singles, so it's a pain. But I like listening to them in isolation. I really like the Mysterio beat and the Hyperion beat. I think those are the two that, like, I think it's called Hyper Ion. That's a good one. No problem with a kid with a gun. And good luck, Spidey. Grab those rewards, mate. Advice on how to do the Abyss Venom the Duck fight with Doom. I mean, Nothing really crazy, Supersonic Sant. You literally just standard Doom rotation, build 2 Furies, and then, you know, get your damage in. That's really it. Like, the Venom the Duck fight, there's no difference. You can do it with the nullifying and then the baiting specials. That's an option, and it works really well. I just found that just playing the fight regularly as Doom was really consistent for me. And because the Abyss is really long, there's a degree to which you don't opt for optimal. You know what I'm saying? You just opt for good enough. If you're a pro player or you're elite, you know, do what you gotta do and go for gold. But if you are like me and you know you're impatient and you know you're prone to mistakes, I think it's better to go for a safe and consistent play style. At least when you can and when it's comparable. Oh yeah, double P. Definitely way better. Just because Doom's power control kind of gets in the way of a whole buff nullification. But Longshot's not as good for other champion fights, you know what I'm saying? Kind of got to take the good with the bad there. Definitely a bit of a mixed bag. Noob question. How do I make a playlist? You just click on each video and you click add to playlist. Or you can go to your creator settings. Here. You can go to your channel, go to videos, and you can click down here, save to playlist, and you can do it all there. Or you can click here and then add to playlist this way. Either way works. I asked this question on another stream and just got the answer, use Sim Supreme or Morningstar. So I think annoying. I just wanted to know if you got to do anything special with Doom. I'm sorry that you got that kind of an answer, Supersonic Sant. I usually assume someone is asking like if how do you do blank with this champion, that they are aware of the other options and are bringing blank. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to do anything different, Supersonic Sant. There is a way to, so you use only SP1s and SP3s and you rely on the nullification damage, Supersonic Sant. That is an option. It's just really tough. I really wouldn't recommend it. And it's not even consistent, especially if you're running Mystic Dispersion. Just be aware that there is the other playstyle where you rely on baiting SP1s from Venom the Duck. You launch your SP1 with Doom, and you just spam SP1 that way, and you rely on the nullify damage. I think you need to run 3 points in Mystic Dispersion, though, otherwise it's too much power. But my recommendation is do the standard 2 Furies rotation. Considered other options, though. I think Voodoo came to mind. Voodoo's good. I just think that Doom is way better for the other fights. You know what I'm saying? The simplicity of it is what's key. I think the big thing about Abyss is simplicity. You want the simplest answer possible, even if that costs you an extra 120 units in revives, 3 or 4 revives here or there. Simplicity is key. Unless, like I said, you're a really patient player or really good at the game, you know, obviously that makes a big difference. Then you just go for gold, but I'm talking about from an average player's standpoint, I think it's better to go for easy. Just took Torch to rank 5 and Awakened. Like him a lot. Really, Double P. Nice. What took you so long? I mean that in like a nice way. I'm just curious. Happy to help, Capitan. Building up a pretty good amount of tracks there, Capitan. I like it. Good work, mate. Oh, Pro L1. Oh, just pulled him 2 weeks. Ah, okay, that's why, double P. Man, I can't believe you didn't have Human Torch yet. Congrats on the pull. Congrats on the rank up. Absolute beast. You're bringing Void to... not really. He cannot, from the node, he's got 9 buffs already stored, and he cannot use the regen buff from the bank. They put that in there so you cannot regen cheese him. You do have to worry about like if it just randomly rolls a regen, but it's timed. It's not permanent. So you just cringe and recognize that it's less damage that rotation. Not a big deal. I've been binging your happiness video challenges from ages ago. I mean, my loves, I'm glad you like them. They're there. They're there. I think around like 170 or so, it gets real bad. Like I really start halving, it. But I still did them. And there's like 7 or 8 videos just missing because I posted them on my personal channel instead. It is what it is. I deleted them, but I never fixed the upload, so they're just not there, but I know I did all 365. That's good enough. I think I'm going to use Morningstar in Abyss of Legends. Interesting bet, Brendan. Is that because you just like Morningstar? A lack of other options? I know she can do it. I'm just kind of curious about your rationale. Yeah, all 365 exist, Vibov. They're just not all there because I suck. But like I said, it was a personal challenge. It was for me. So as long as I know it, it's good enough. Yeet had a good run with that star. That might be the person I know who did it. Yeah, Supersonic Sound. I would say that's good. 3 to 4 revives on Iron Man Affinity War. Seems pretty standard. I mean, I know you can get more, but it depends on if you're running the proper nodes, how good you are at stalling. I think Brian Grant is who I would use as a reference point for that. Took her to rank 5 for Grandmaster, and I know she's viable for Abyss of Legends, so I figured I'll take her in there to get more use. Respect, Brendan, respect. When you're praying for Tech Catalyst, but get literally every other class. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Kabam is rigging crystals, but if there is anything that would make me think they are, it is the tier 4 class crystals. 100%. I mean, I never see anything outside the scope of probability, but whew, does it hurt to see screenshots of people sending me like 1 in 4 chance rates? I think I've seen like the worst I've seen was like a 1 in 8. That was rough. And I'm talking about 1 in 8. It was like a 12.5% chance that the amount of crystals they got of a certain class would happen. Not 1 in 8. Oh, they were pulling 1 in 8 in a specific class. Just to be clear. Because like a good example is like if you open 12 crystals, people think, oh, if you don't pull 2 of every class, you're getting screwed RNG wise. But like statistically speaking, 2, there's like a 50% chance you'll pull 3 and a 50% chance you'll pull 1, give or take. It's really not like perfectly accurate. It's more like that makes it the center die roll on 2. So I think it's 33% chance for 2. And then it's 16.7% chance for 3, 16.7% chance for 3. Something like that. and then it becomes, and then it's like another. Probability is weird, and I'm way too lazy to do the math in my head right now. My point is that it's relatively a coin flip to go up or down either way. So seeing someone pull one less is not a big deal, but I've seen people pull like 36 crystals and get like one of a class, and it's like, yeah, that hurts. That hurts to see. You can check out my boy Yeet if you're planning to use Morningstar from the Abyss. He's a good reference from your research towards using her in Abyss. Nice. I'm going to actually have to look into that. Stats go brrr. Sorry, Spidey. My bad, my bad. Too bad I found a loophole in their system. Class Catalyst Selectors. Yeah. We're about at the time where I feel like just being Cavalier or being Thronebreaker should upgrade your Catalysts into Selectors. Is that too much to ask for? It's probably too much to ask for. Double B, you can post a link, right? Post a link. Give Yeet that credit. I'm just Occupano. Maybe Spidey. Or I'll do it in a minute or two when I remember. Nice. There you go, Brendan. I think non-standard, and I know Morningstar is good in Abyss. She's still technically non-standard. But I think non-standard Abyss champions need more love. We don't get enough content to that. Don't look at me, I'm way too lazy. But I think other people should do it. Thank you, Spidey. Trade 3 class for 1 selector. Yeah, that sounds good. Rather than the 3 class for 1 random again. Ugh, that's a pain. Do you need card capture though, Brendan? Oh. Is this... That's a deathmatch I wasn't paying attention to. I need to win the next fight. Oof. Spidey got outpaced. Double P with those quick fingers. Nice. Good for Legacy. How long has he been running that free-to-play account, Vipov? One day I'll have the time to run a free-to-play account. Not anytime soon, but maybe one day. He says, knowing that it probably won't ever happen. Hey, you never know. You never know. Maybe my channel will, hundreds times viewership rating. I don't know if I need it. I heard if I do it wirelessly, it lags. Yeah, you definitely need a wire or something, Brendan. What are you using, an Apple or an Android? That is definitely an issue. Ah, crappity crap. Using Stealthy, Torch, Doom, Void, and Corvus for the Abyss. Non-standard is my middle name. There you go. That's actually a solid roster. Marm the Goat. Yo, yo, yo. Stealthy, Torch, Doom, Void, and Corvus. Are you running Path 5? Supersonic? That looks like a Path 5 roster. 8 days. Skipped 1 day. What? Oh, he's only 8 days? That's actually really good. Good for him. Although Act 5's a little easier to clear these days, but still, depending on what you pull in your roster, it's actually very, very impressive. On iOS, I think iOS has a screen share with Accord where you just trigger the developer options, Brendan. I would look into it. I don't know a lot about iOS, and I apologize, but I mean, if Android has it, I think iOS definitely does. What? Alright, 1 fight down. Now standard Path 1. Now that you say it, I will check Path 5 though. Yeah, check Path 5. Supersonic. Voidford, yeah, that's definitely a Path 5 roster, Supersonic. I really, really recommend. Okay, sorry about that. By the way, I'm hoarding all my 5-stars and 6-star shards, hoping for Cosmic Ghost Rider. I want to try to use him instead of Aegon. Interesting. Let me know how that goes, Brendan. I was curious about Cosmic Ghost Rider's damage output in the Abyss. I hope it goes well. Totally honest. What's your Discord, Jay? Supersonic, is it not in the details? Let me post it just in case. Go. Bam. Let me make sure. Yeah, it should be here, but let me update it just in case. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, man, Falcon, how's it going? Things are going well. How do you like your buff? Just curious. Is it good? Need to see what's going on in Alliance War. See why we haven't gotten pinged or anything, which makes me think that we aren't seeing movement. Time to do my job as an officer. Yeah, what's going on? What do we got? Okay, sorry about that, team. Needed to poke some people in A-War. Did a Hulk buff and Joe Fix a buff idea as well as a fun Predator design. Predator? Interesting. Mind looking at it? Want to get your thoughts on it? Where is it? Supersonic? Guess who duped their Venom 3 times out of a Cosmic Tech Crystal? This guy. Hey, I like Venom's dupe. Definitely probably not what you were looking though. Things are okay. Got complaints like everyone else. Got soup tube to his venom from a basic. Wow, lots of venom dupes going around. That's interesting. I haven't tried out the Gambit or Falcon buffs. Only have 4-star versions. Fair, fair. I've seen them in Arena at the very least. Generals works. Supersonic. I'll check it out. I hate Daredevil. Ever heard of Sacrilege or Struck by Powerwolf, Jake? Good rock song? No, I have not. Send me a link, can you? Online? And then I'll check it out when I'm not, you know, on somewhere I'll get hit for copyright. But then I'll have a link for it. There we go. I haven't gotten a Venom dupe in a long time. Mine is naturally SIG 100, so not more is needed. Yeah, you really only need a little bit of SIG on him. I mean, SIG 200 is nice, but definitely not the champion you want to be duping. Liking the Gambit buff, might eventually rank 2 after I get an Apocalypse. Wow, interesting. I haven't played him enough to really care. Apathetic God, it's okay. I do a lot of looking down. I'm 5'10", and the countertops at my work are like 3 feet high or so. Being a chemist doing a lot of testing, I do a lot of looking down. So around this time of day, I really need to be mindful of proper posture. Okay. Sent to you. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I mean, send it to me, Double P. It'll work for a couple weeks at least. Alright, what do we got here? Buff ideas. Whoa. This is massive. Supersonic. Do you mind if I check this out later? Because if I read that on stream, I'm just going to be reading. You know what? Let me see how fast I can read it. Game idea for a predator, which is losing him. I really like your concept on the Hulk. I don't really care for the potency of degenning reducing over time with the Furies. It's neat. I think it could be more potent. 10% is not a lot, but I think I really like this scaling over time per seconds thing. Supersonic, that's a neat mechanic that we don't really have in the game. I would love to see something like that in the game, and I think it really suits Hulk well. Predator. Okay, because Predator is an alien, I think you need to put something in there that's similar to Cosmic or Mystic. I like the damage scaling you have on these abilities, and there's a lot of really good potential here. But beyond the Fury buffs, he doesn't have immunities, he doesn't have like power gain or you know, anything outside of the raw damage, and then bleeds aren't something that I feel are very applicable to a Cosmic. So I would actually say make Predator a Mystic, maybe even, and then take away the Furies and subtract them, exchange them for some other form of damage increase. Maybe Prowesses, and then have the Prowess scale the rating of the armor break, as well as nullifications. I know that's a drastic change, but one of those two things. Either you need to give more Cosmic centrality on the champion, or make him Mystic to allow for the current kit that you have and allow bleeds to be really critical there. But I don't think bleeds fit Cosmic champions very well. Wow, this is really in depth. I think you could afford to give more on the Joe Fixit. Bam. Okay. You could really go a lot more on the Joe Fixit. I think that is a good buff idea, but there's definitely a lot more to it than that. And I feel like you could give him even more. And I think the biggest thing that makes Joe Fixit really good is the different buffs he has. And I'd like to see some way of selectivity there. Supersonic. Vinland Saga anime OP song? Nah, I have not. Apathetic God. I don't think I've heard of Vinland Saga in general. Cemetery, you all stream so late for me. Wish this was earlier. Oh, I'm sorry, Cemetery. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow morning. My tomorrow morning, because I have the day off. So hopefully maybe I can catch you then. Did you wish on the new future banner in Genshin? Nah, I haven't, Brendan. I've been wishing on the standard banner because I want Kuching. And I didn't have an interest in Klee, and I don't have an interest in Child. So that's where I'll be at for a little bit. What about you? Are you wishing on the present banner? They're good characters. I just, you know. Shit. Shoot. Oh yeah, stun. Love it. Miles Morales thought I was insulting him by not giving him my full attention. 10% per Fury, so it's 50% when he does I'll get off 5, which won't take much time. So it's not 70% like Gulp, but 50% is no slouch. It's not, but some degens are incredibly potent Supersonic. And I honestly think if you're going 5 Furies, which does take a bit, you could afford to scale it to 100%. Because even Gulks, which is only 70%, is really potent. And it would be nice to have an 100%er. Or 80%, or even just match Gulk's 70%. But I think because, you know, it's just a Hulk, I think you could afford to go a little higher. You know, I think it's okay to be greedy and ask for more. We don't have a lot of responses to degeneration in the game. Lamunchy Pretzel Man, what's up, what's up? Hey, that's not bad at all. On the one revive there, Spidey. Sorry, team. I'm planning out Alliance War with my Alliance. Looks like we're just pulling the trigger. How close is this? 4 to 9. Not looking good. Clack his bickety back. I love my keyboard. I think because Degeneration's kind of like a niche utility supersonic son, I respect that. It's just a lot of damage, and I feel like while he's got a lot of utility, it's all niche, and because of that, it's okay to make it powerful. I could make an argument for less damage for the degen. I'd rather have higher anti-degen for the utility than higher damage. I'm going to be completely honest. Damage isn't as big of a selling tick these days, just because you can make up for damage a lot of times, as long as it's past a certain threshold. Thursday night arena grind. Respect, Lamunchy Pretzel Man. Aren't we all grinding our lives away in the arena? I got Diona in 20, so I'm saving up for a while. Respect. How is Diona? She looked interesting, but she didn't look good. Is that weird that I say that? You know, I want her, but I don't think she looks good. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but it's like one of those things I feel like I would need to actually like commit to learning and playing her. You know, and I don't know if I want to spend those resources. Cool, let's go ask for the info on the buffs, but Jay explained it. Sorry. Oh well. Loved your keyboard too. Never changed it unless it breaks. I hope not. It's a nice keyboard. Come for Tarak, stay for Jay, pine for the clickety clack. My goblin brain like clickety clack. It likes shiny too. No shame. Clickety clack. Just waiting to see if I get an A war ping or something. Who's better to rank up as my first rank 4 champion? 5-star Awakened Venom, Medusa Sim Supreme, or Unawakened Sentinel. All those can be awakened by a generic gem. Vipulp, I would do Venom. Yeah, I would do Venom. I think out of those, Venom or Sentinel. I would make a good argument for Sentinel if you're willing to use a generic gem. I just wouldn't recommend it unless you have intentions to take that Sentinel into Variant 3, to grab those rewards. Otherwise, I would do Venom. And the reason is I think that Venom's a really, really good just powerhouse for you. That value will scale. We know that exists in Variant 5, so it won't be a waste resource-wise later. And you don't need to use the generic Awakening Gem to really get the value out of him, so you can save that precious resource right now. You know what I'm saying? I do have a mechanical keyboard, Double P. I have a Corsair something. Gosh, I used to remember. Corsair 910 or something? I don't remember. How's Red Guardian, by the way? I want him, but I think I might be overhyping him a little in my head. Launch, he's pretty niche. He's really, really good for buffed up. He's really, really good for consistent slow, and using the blocks unblockable attacks, including heavies, as an opening is really neat. His damage output is a little lacking. It is a slower fight for sure, but it's competitive enough to be useful in like Alliance War. But he's a niche champion. He's really, really good for Buffet. He's really, really good for like Dormammu. But you know, beyond those usages, he's not super, super valuable. But he's consistent. He's a long fight. He's consistent. He's tanky. And he's got really good synergies. So I enjoyed mine. I'll be Sig 200ing mine. I do think that in the long run, we're going to see more nodes and more champions that deny buffs and or punish you for utilizing buffs. So I think Red Guardian's got a lot of potential for that. All right, beautiful. Let me jump into war. What color are your keys? This is my keyboard. Hold on. Shit. Can't. I actually can't show you. Actually, I can. I just need to do this instead. Hold on. This is my keyboard. There we go. You know. Or did you mean the keys themselves? I don't remember. Like I said, I have to look it up. I don't actually use the lights. Any more energy? Fair enough. He does have a Captain Marvel-esque indestructible when he is duped when he reaches 5 series. That's true. I don't know how valuable that is comparatively though, because of the extra time to ramp up. Because CMM's triggers so frequently and early after you've got it ramped up. I believe blue keys. Hold on. Don't know where I put my box, actually. I want to say they're blues, but let me see. It is a Corsair K70? Yeah, that looks right. It's a K70, so blues? Cherry MX speed switches. Sorry, I'm not as versed in keyboards these days. I used to be more so, but not anymore. It's gonna kick me out of this fight. Just wait a moment. I used to have browns, but then that keyboard broke, and now I don't. Okay, hold on. Let me take this Nick Fury down. Fury, power, drain, armor. Okay. Oh, whiff! That's some BS. Okay. What's up, SG? The Predator. Hard pass on the Predator. Okay. Mixmaster, aggression, prowess, power focus 1. I was playing that fight so poorly. Okay. Not my greatest Omega Red fight versus Korg, but also not my worst. It is what it is. What's this guy got? Yeah, we can switch if you want. Should have asked earlier. Oh shoot, someone's already in the fight. And I just pinged him. I'm sorry. Whoopsies. Is rank 3 Medusa enough for Ultron final boss of Act 5? Yes. Also that Venom is awakened if that matters. It doesn't. Although for that Ultron final boss Vipov, even like a 4-star Loki ranked up is probably better than Medusa. Just like consistency-wise. So we're one problems. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to take these wars seriously. We're like barely gold 1 right now or something. Platform maybe. I am the king of my map 6 BG. Good for you, Capitan. That's some major bragging rights. Actually, it is if you're taking the mini bosses. So props to you, man. I'm glad to hear you pushing map 6. When are you going to push map 7, Capitan? When's the upgrade? Ooh, the music stopped. When did that happen? When I can consistently get my donations. Capitan, just grind a little bit of Arena. I actually bought my donations this week with units. And it's not that bad. It's, you know, it's not the greatest, but it's not bad. It's like 270 units or so. It's 3 units per ticket. So it's 450 total, but I bought 270 or 90 worth with units and then 60 with gold. That's honestly not bad. That's, you know, a quarter of my week of grinding for, you know, 2/3 of my map 7 tickets. I say it's worth. Hey, for final boss, I answered that question. Did you just answer it? Ask it again. Final boss, Ultron. I would use Loki instead, but a rank 3 Medusa can do it. It's going to be tough, but she can. I would just still recommend Loki instead, even as a 4-star. How bad is map 6? Can I quake everything in there like I do map 7? Lumunchi, yeah. Depending on the path you take, there are some fights that you can't. But honestly, if you're just quaking anything anyways, you should look at map 7, mate. There are paths in map 7. You can just quake every fight. You mean the simple things that happen in Act 6? Yes. Yes, Capitan. I do mean those. Aw. It's a slow pace, Lamunchi. I wish they would ease up on the donation requirements, make map 7 a little more accessible from a cost perspective. It does seem a little outrageously expensive given the skill cap that they put on it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But maybe the game's better off with the tiering. Make people feel better about themselves. To be fair, there's something to feel good about. I'm just saying, for me, I'd rather it was more, you know, universally run. I feel like too many alliances run map 5 because they can't afford to. They can't afford not to, and I don't appreciate that. I don't like artificial cost inflation. I feel bad for leaving my alliance though, because I'm one of the head alliance officers. So I like being boss. Now, would you feel bad because you like being boss, or do you feel bad because you would be letting down a lot of your friends? Very different. I hate being an officer in my alliance. I like helping. I like seeing my alliance succeed, but I hold myself to like a high expectation and a high standard. So even though I joined under the preface of like low effort, I can't help but like volunteer to do things and poke my head around and make sure everything's going good. And I'm just like, why am I like this? Small things. It's bothering me. Go down. Boom, boom, boom. I'm living off the tickets they gave me still. Wow, Capitan. They did give a lot of tickets. That was nice. We could use some more. I'll be honest. I do care. I'll light someone's inbox up if they are underperforming. Politely, of course. Respect. Respect. Hey, nothing wrong. Sometimes it's just a matter of knowledge base. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are good at the game, but go in with the wrong champion and spells disaster. Very easily to get wrecked. When they're gone, maybe I'll join map 5 again. I mean, the tickets aren't that expensive, Capitan. You know? But I don't know how much arena you've been grinding these days. So, it's pretty legit. Alright, Capitan's here. Let's get his music in here. Capitan, you make that playlist for me, mate? Cries. We'll just go through the tracks one at a time. There we go. Just because you're here, this is a good one. This is Sabretooth. Or J-list. It's a J-list as long as I'm playing it. After this, I'm going to play my 2 favorite songs. check them out if you're here. Tons of arena. Pinocchio nose grows. Oh, okay. Clearly alive. Speaking of champs in the future that I want and don't have any experience with Hitmonkey, all I got is a 2-star. Lamunchi, he's good. Dude, Hitmonkey hits like a champ. It's an awkward playstyle, but it works well. It's a low hit value. He's pretty good. I think he's a little overrated, personally. That's just me. I'm ranking mine up. I've been using him in arena, Lamunchi, and I'm going to very slowly learn to utilize him and see, because I know I'm biased. I just think he's overrated. I think he's a damage-centric champion, but his damage doesn't compare, or it doesn't quite top the charts. Like, it's good, it's competitive, but it's not, like, amazing. So, you know, he's definitely a top-tier champ, but a little overhyped. And I've said that a lot. I'm probably being pretty cyclic at this point. So, Yash, what's up, what's up? I always get cyclic. That's my doesn't wanna say something bad about something mode. That gun instinct I have. I don't want to trash a champion. Not when they're not trash. This is Sabretooth by Capitan Manny Music, Spidey. He good, but he ain't shit. Got it. There you go. That's a really great way to define it, Lamunchi. If you do play him, though, you do gotta learn the alternative comboing, because it is not like standard 5-hit combos. It's medium, light, medium. Pretty important. He's not hard to play, but it is important to do the medium, light, mediums. Get those guaranteed crits. But yeah, it won't take you long if you like those champions. And then here we go. This is one of my favorites. I use the 5.3. I use the Green Goblin chapter in 5.3, Suyash. I think it's 5.3.6. I think. That's what I use. Luis Martinez, what's up? As a free player, is it worth getting precision cruelty from the Masters? Yes, it is. Vibe off. Like full precision and full cruelty, yes. People make an argument for 4 and 5, because of like degrading results or, gosh, my brain is not functioning. It's definitely past my brain's time. But I think that there's value in 5 and 5 still. I don't know how bad the scaling is, but not all champions have high crit rates as is. A lot of champions have very low crit rates, and for them, the extra crit rating is massive. And it's a scaling crit rate too, so I run 5. But some people say 4, so you could argue maybe 4. Did you end up selling a 4-star champ? Seen one of your videos about it. No, Luis, I'm still on the road to 2K. Haven't hit 2K yet. Once I hit 2,000 subs, then I will. But I haven't gotten around to it. And hey, maybe I never will. Maybe that's the incentive. People refuse to hit subscribe, or they unsubscribe because they don't want to see pain. Diminishing returns. Thank you, Lamunchi. I really don't know why my brain wouldn't give me that word. 6.3.3 to revive Capitan? Yeah, I don't run 4.1.6. You gotta reset that map way too many times. It's super time consuming. And for me, it's usually an energy burn, not like an energy usage. So I just want something fast, and 5.3.6 is fast. I recently ranked up Omega Red at 610. Any tips on how to use him without suicides? Yeah, build up to an L2 Suyash, drop the L2, and then lock in your degens as much as possible. Outside of just like, outside of just, what is this? Oh, I'm sorry, Seaton. I don't know why I moved straight to that. I hate autoplay. I need to turn that off. And then this one. There we go. Damn. The video went to the next video on autoplay, and it just so happened to be Seaton. A little awkward there. So funny though that you guys can just recognize the voice. I found quite a bit in the 6.3.3 Havoc quest. Interesting. So yeah, so I was saying, you play Omega Red exactly the same. You just launch an L2 when you get there. That's it. Oh yeah. That makes sense, Lamunchi. I know a lot of people like that 1 point in courage, or multiple points in courage even. Depends how much of a reviver you are. Seaton talking type beat. What do you mean when I put it that way? I'm just saying it depends on how often you find yourself pushing content at low health. It's definitely a very high value mastery. I'm very reliant on heal champions, so I'd rather have the extra point in critical rate. Look at that, Luis. You've come a long way, mate. How many, just think, at least 1 or 2 of those rank ups are hopefully me. Because of me, I hope. I'd like to think I had a small impact on your roster. Oh, Arena is making me lose my mind. Alright, I gotta get out of Arena. Just for a little bit. We gotta go do something else. We don't talk about October. October was a bad month. All those heal blocks, right? Whoops, I'm not supposed to talk about it. So I'm a reviver, not a survivor, so mine's maxed. Hey, that's where Hulk comes into play. All those revives. Really? Yeah, I was holding block and you were like... Whatever. Did you finish the quest finally, Spidey? I told you I ranked forward my OG Hulk, right? If you did Capitan, I forgot. Nice on you for that, though. I like the commitment. Oh, rip. Lamanchi, been there. Made that mistake before. Made that mistake a lot. I know that pain. I like the She-Hulk rank up, Capitan. I respect the Hulk rank up, but I really like the She-Hulk rank up. Alright, I think I'm just done. A favorite is when you bring back Black Widow Daily Orgy, yeah. When you bring any energy hitting champion against Torch, such a bad time. But that said, I think I'm going to cut the stream for tonight. I should stream tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. It just depends on how my day pans out. But it's been a blast. Thanks for keeping me company. It's been a blast just chilling with all of you. And on that beat, I'll see you all later. Peace.